Hey y'all, welcome to Get It Right. T and I am back from vacay, y'all. I look like a piece of toast for real. Got back last night. It's Saturday afternoon. I'm settling in, doing laundry, getting the house back in order. And I've been catching up on our Girl Lives Life. Wow, it's a lot. Let's get started. So I am peeling really bad. I am so sunburned. I wore a ton of sunscreen and it didn't matter. So I have on a lot of Vaseline and Aquaphor because it's a mess. And I kind of messed up before I left. And I did a red light mask, and I think that made me even more sensitive to the sun out there. So that's probably why I'm so burnt. So you guys bear with me. It usually takes me about a week to get back to normal, but I had a phenomenal time in Cancun. I went to Playa del Carmen, I think it's called. Cancun. And yeah, that's it. Stayed on a 5-star resort. It was amazing. I would say for anyone who is planning on traveling out the country, Mexico is probably going to be I think Mexico is like the perfect first trip out the country. I only say that because I haven't been to like Canada or anything like that. So it's probably going to either be Mexico or Canada because they are the closest to the States, and a lot of the areas, while the native language in Mexico is Spanish, a lot of people there speak English. So yeah, that's just my take based on the places that I've been. So lives life, girl. So let me see. I think that we last left off when somewhere where she was offering her unborn baby up for adoption, saying something like, hit me up if you're interested. The last video that I watched from her was the gender reveal. And in that video, in that live, I guess I should say, she was answering questions after she gave the gender, which she says it's a girl. She showed a pink onesie. She said that someone in the chat asked her, now that she knows it's a girl, does she feel more connected to the baby? And she said, yes, absolutely. She's keeping the baby. She's not giving it up for adoption. Now, you guys, I never for 1 second believed that she was giving the baby up for adoption. I am the person that always says, like, after 5 kids, what does it matter? Like, to me, 5 kids is a lot. And then so anything after 5 is like, who's counting anymore? Like, it's kids all over the place. So who even cares? Like, you know what I mean? I think there's a big difference between 1 and 2 and 3 and 5. But after 5, who cares? So I never thought she was giving the baby up for 1, that reason. And 2, because it's just something to discuss on the internet. It's something to cause rage baiting. Is something to cause the people to talking, right? We know that the reason she tried to spin was this baby wasn't part of her plan, but you guys know I discussed a couple weeks ago, Liv never sticks to the script. Like, she always has a plan and always like navigates from it. Like, that's literally been the negative in her existence here lately. Like, she will make a plan, she will be committed to it, and then she gets a feeling or urge or something doesn't go right, and boom, she's right back, you know, to shenanigans. So she was trying to say that, like, though she it wasn't part of her plan. She's not really connected to the father. These were the reasons why she was giving a baby up for adoption. But as far as I can see from what she said, she's not connected to any of her baby's dad. So why would this be a difference? In fact, the way she moves, she's not connected purposely. And I think it is a way of her protecting herself because she was violated so badly with her ex-husband. And in the live right before the gender reveal, she was saying that no man, and that's not the word she used the word Nigga, will ever be able to move on her the way that her first husband did. And like, I think that's all like a defense mechanism. At the end of the day, like, if that man this current man wants to fight for his child, he will have the right to do that. Like, it may take some time, it may take some strategic moves, it may take some money, but at the end of the day, if he wanted to fight for that child, he could, because you do not get pregnant by yourself. And while it may be legal to place a child for adoption where she's at without the consent of the father, I think at the end of the day, she would probably have to document something about the father. And if she was to say, oh, he doesn't exist, or he doesn't want the baby, that would be her like falsifying documents, and that could probably land her in really, really big trouble. So I wouldn't mess with that. But it doesn't matter because she's keeping the baby. There was so much going on while I was gone. Like, I saw her talking about, oh, there's a bunch of little gnats in here, and it's irritating me. Like, it's starting to get warm where I'm at, and that's when the bugs come out, and we're gonna have to do something about that because I can't stand it. I want to wear my scarf. You know, I'm trying to get this look with the scarf halfway on, but it's not working, y'all. So what else did I see while I was away? I saw her just kind of being, trying to be peaceful. There was a video that I watched on the plane where she was saying that, you know, she was the motion, and like, I guess while she was locked up, everybody was on ice, and like, she is the reason why a lot of people eat, and like, she's the biggest, baddest, boldest, prettiest of them all. And that guy, Wolf of Brooklyn, who was a friend, if I'm not recalling this right, let me know in the comments. He was a friend of AJ's dad, was like hyping her up, saying like, who looks better than her? And I was crying because everybody is so ugly and whoop whoop whoop, and I'm just over here like, okay. Anyways, like, but you know, I'm not really hating on Liv. Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm just talking about the shit that she puts out, and regardless of what she thinks or doesn't think, I'm gonna do it anyway. So it is what it is. But back to that whole conversation. I find it strange that, okay, if you guys know who Wolf of Brooklyn is, the history behind him, let me know in the comments, because to me, I don't take him seriously. Like, it to me sounds like he's being entertaining. Like, I don't, whenever he comes on her panel or on her streams or even on other reactors streams and lives, I just don't see him as a genuine, loyal person. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's almost as if he is getting entertainment off of gassing her. Like, that's what it gave. Let me know if you feel what I'm talking about. And that could just be like my own insecurities with people who came from the other side. Like, how could you be loyal to me when you couldn't be loyal to the person that introduced us? Like, I would never trust somebody that turned on the person that connected us together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but whatever. I also find it kind of weird that she's able to have formed a relationship with him, but couldn't form a relationship with the father of her child for the sake of the child. And I also find it funny that everybody that she has kids with is a problem, when at the end of the day, she is the common denominator. Like, I need to do like a think piece on that, for real.